Hi, welcome to Jade Kun Gaming. I'm Adam. I'm here with Nick, Austin, and Bob for the 17th session of the Mission of Good campaign for the 5th edition of Dungeons & Dragons. Last time they arrived at the Shadow Demon Plane. They came in again, emerging from darkness on the River Styx, into further darkness. Almost what looked like a prison, but it was dark steel with the familiar claws, claw markings through it that made up the bars. So that's what's lining the river here as they're drifting down this river, and I leveled them up to level 8. So you want to go over what you gained?
HP and stat.
What stat?
Strength.
There you go.
That's important for you.
Yeah, it's what you do. Austin.
I gained 4th level in Wizard, which means I got another feat.
Mm-hmm.
I took Observant, which gives me some fun abilities, but mostly I'm happy that it boosted my Wisdom, giving me nice, even stats. Makes me happy. Just same bonus. All my bonuses. Also gained some spells.
Yeah. Anything important, or?
Not really. Mostly, they're my wizard spells. I don't even use them. Almost all the time. They're rituals.
Bob? What'd you get?
I gained HP as well, as everyone does at every level.
Mm-hmm.
And I became an arcane trickster and the rogue tree because apparently everyone has to be a spellcaster all the time.
You could have chose not to.
Yeah, but everything
Thief,
else...
Assassin.
So you got some mage hand?
Yes, I have Mage Hand, and I took Light and Firebolt for my cantrips.
That'd be the best plan.
And I took Shield. I have to use paper now, so it's full hatchery. Shield, Color Spray, and Silent Image for my first level spells, of which I most likely will only use Shield.
Wait, what is shield?
Instant 5 HP.
Yeah, instant 5 AC.
Oh, that
On a reaction.
bonus of...
Yeah,
So,
I mean,
one time when I hit you, I
Yeah.
don't hit you.
Yeah, you're
Two
just
times.
joking.
He has two.
Two for so...
Yeah, I have 2
And you
first.
don't hit him for the rest of that turn.
All of a sudden, they stop targeting you for the rest of...
That's not cool. It doesn't drop aggro. That wasn't in the description.
Instant death.
But yeah, you're heading down the River Styx. I'll let you put yourself on the boat there with
Cool
your little
dudes.
fish guy.
It's been a while since we saw any little dudes.
Yeah.
We technically are on the boat.
Yes.
Unfortunately,
The boat is... I felt it was worthwhile to cut out that slip of paper for the boat to give you guys, at this point after you've been on it for a few sessions, the idea of how small the boat that you're on is.
How have we been sleeping? We've been
It's
just
a
been cuddling.
boat.
We've been doing a lot of cuddling.
You've gotten close over these past few days.
Remember, what happens in the boat on the River Styx stays in the boat on the River Styx.
Yeah.
Not you. You spread the faith.
We need you to leave the boat.
But yeah, the guy is of course taking the boat down the river. You've pretty much figured out this is probably where you're looking for.
Probably.
But as this plane is in general quite dark, and even further, it seems quite small, and that you're not sure. But just judging by the way your light that you carry with you, I don't know. Do a couple of you carry light with you now?
I don't recall.
I know he always has his lights, but you, I think, have a spell that can do it now as well,
Yes.
if you wanted. But anyways, the light you carry with you, just judging by the source that it's starting to dim, gives you the sense that you're about to drift out of this plane already.
Well, there's no way to get past the bars, right?
You haven't seen one, but you don't have much time to come up with an idea to get past them, or buy yourself some time, or...
Ladder! Do the ladder!
Well, there are bars. We can just tie ourselves to the bars.
Yeah. Grab bars.
Right?
I tried to grab the bar.
Yeah.
And race the boat.
Yeah.
I hope the current's not
Yeah,
that
dude.
strong.
Yeah.
To try and brace the whole boat, strength check.
That's really not that hard.
It's like, someone tie us off while I'm doing this. 17.
It's you can't hold it for too long, but you've certainly bought yourself some time.
Yeah. It's like, tie it off, guys.
Get some rope.
We all has it.
We have rope,
Okay.
so we can tie the boat to the bars.
You're working, and you're definitely noticing being stuck here. It is starting to pull down the front of the boat as the current is pulling it on.
You're bad at boat physics.
Wait, the water is sucking the boat down?
Well, for one, I would like to point out it's not water.
Does it act like a liquid?
It acts. It's semi-liquid, but it's also semi.
If I fall in it, will I drown?
That's the least of your issues.
Would I drown?
You would not be able to breathe. Yes, you would suffocate.
Go. Water. Is water close enough? So what, the boat's gonna sink?
It threatens to.
Okay, start trying to hack through the bars. Like, once we get tied to where we have some time.
Get on my broom.
Okay.
That's what I do.
I do that as well.
It's like, this is,
Very smart idea.
this is no longer
Oh,
my...
I take out my dwarven sniffer, and as I pull it out, I use my cantrip for light, and I hand it to him. The light will fade eventually, but until then, you are blessed.
Thank you.
He's not blessed.
Totally blessed. We aren't going to kill him.
That does not constitute a blessing.
Kind of does to him.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll hop on the broom too. It's like, okay, we're letting you go. Cut the ropes. Have fun!
Get the ropes and as things splash.
Well, I was like, dude, we could have seen if it would actually suck his boat down. That's some weird physics.
Nah,
No, he's blessed. He can't get sucked down.
To be fair, it probably wouldn't once the three of you were off
Yeah.
of it as well.
like,
Once you remove weight, it all of a sudden takes so much more effort.
I was kind of curious about how that would work.
But you may remove the boat and the fishman, as he does quickly
Fade into
fade off and fade into the darkness.
fade stage, right?
No, he's got a dwarven sniffer of light.
well, left. Fade left.
We were closer to the edge here. I figured he was coming this way.
Yeah, you definitely went that way.
Oh.
So basically, you guys go, wait, you can do spells now?
Well, of course, the Allfather has presented you with a grand gift.
Yeah, stop it! Got your
The Allfather has bestowed upon you the gift of magic. It will serve you well.
I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill them both.
But you need him right now, so you have to wait and do that later.
No, this is apparently a question for the Allfather. I kill him and just leave.
You're stuck here.
Good luck getting back out of the abyss without the plot train that is the Allfather.
Who do you think's keeping us safe? Who do you think is supplying all these boats?
I am! I'm keeping us safe. I'm supplying all the boats.
Kind of full of himself, isn't he?
Yeah, Allfather got our boats.
Kind of full of injuries. There have been many holes poked in my flesh to keep you safe.
Yeah, there have.
Yeah, but there's been many heart stoppages with our side, too.
I don't know that.
Yeah, you didn't stop. You didn't help me.
You could have been sleeping. I don't know. I was in the room.
I don't know. I was looting the room. You were dead and stuff. Whatever.
Not my problem.
He was apparently sleeping. He got up. I don't know medical what's-its.
Holiday, who be what it?
So we're stuck here trying to file our way through some bars.
You're weak. You're probably not all that strong.
12.
Yeah, you will kind of notice that some of them actually, as they're not necessarily straight up and down bars, they're clawed, and some of them have more what are points to them. And you do find not too far down a couple where you're able to, where they're not braced on both ends, and that you're able to bend apart enough that you can, squeeze your way through.
I was like, I could use the ferret to help look for it. Ferret could through bars.
But yeah, you're able to, especially with a bit of a
So is this
higher
like-
elevation.
Was this like a tunnel, or is it like a ravine with like giant walls of bars up and down?
Um,
How
Going
high are you
over
gonna
top of
fly?
us.
Yeah, it's it goes up probably some 20 feet before it hits what is
It's
a
like a big tunnel?
foggy, sort of smoky metal ceiling that seems uneven and as if this smoky mist is coming off of it. Not completely unlike, but certainly not exactly like the mist that is before you when you make your way through the bars. It definitely has that same foggy, shadowy darkness appeal, but it seems much more fluid. But that's some probably 10 or so feet away from where the bars are before that shadow, that area, I guess I described it before. The darkness beyond seems as though the shadows are moving.
Maybe we should take a nap here.
Well,
It's been a while since you
take a nap.
It's been a while since you've.
Well, you could make a web and support it between the things.
The web has duration, man.
Oh, true. We do, on the other hand, have canvas and sleeping bags, and we've slept flying before.
We can do this.
Yep.
But yeah, essentially at that shadowy level, that's where your light sort of hits, and your light seems unable to penetrate.
So do we want to
But
sleep in the waterway, or try to go through the bars then sleep?
Bars and
Well,
sleep.
you've already pretty much gotten through the bars.
I was like dry land.
Oh, okay.
No, let's not
And
fall
you
into
have
number
some.
six.
Yeah, you have some 10 feet, and
So yes, we'll just hover high up. As
How are we going to sleep on the brooms?
we tie stuff between them in a little
Why do you
hammock.
sleep on the ground.
Because I don't trust the ground.
that's
Alarm
what someone
spell.
taking watch is. Yeah, alarm
Yeah.
spell and someone on watch.
Also, I was still thinking, no, we're over water. We need to sleep on the brooms.
No, we got ground.
Okay.
We'll sleep there. We got plenty of defenses. That's what wizard spells are for.
hmm
So, I will just ask: does anyone touch the shadowy thing before you try and rest?
No.
Well, then you have a lovely long rest with no interruptions.
Because this is, Dark Souls. Don't touch the mist, you'll get sucked in.
In boss fight.
I asked the Allfather, what happens if I want...
All right, now you look like you're shaking a magic 8-ball. Can you explain what you're?
I got some bones.
Okay.
Bones.
All right.
Cast bones.
As long as it's not I'm magic 8-ball.
I'm almost
Can
sure...
I crafted my bones into a magic 8-ball?
No, I'm almost sure Augury, if you spent the cash, could work in a Magic 8-Ball form in some universes.
It could. You just have to have one. Oh, yeah, no. I wanted to ask about touching the shadows. Let's get confirmation that that's bad.
All right, so you're doing that before you rest.
Yeah. The answers are good results, bad results, neither good or bad.
Yeah, it's probably going to consider it a bad result.
Yeah, well, let's not touch the shadowy stuff. Also, I need to practice this ritual. First time I've done it. Ask some really, boring things.
He didn't get to draw it.
No, I didn't. I don't know if it's going to be good or not, but at the very least, there's a better chance with me getting it for him than with him getting it for himself.
Nope.
That's completely average.
You bombed it, man.
He might as well have pulled it himself.
You really might as
And
well.
it's like I had a system. I was pulling them out so that they wouldn't. I'd never use the same card again.
That might be the last one you get to get.
Yeah. Bombed me, man. Bombed me. Attack rules versus Bob.
Oh, versus. I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
that is
fine.
actually a good.
That's
yeah, even at a
fine.
12, yeah. You attack Bob. You get a 12 attacking Bob. Well, that doesn't hit Bob now, does it?
No.
No, it's not 17.
Yeah.
In fact, you can use the 8 against either you, Paul.
Yeah. Or use it when they're defending to save.
I'm just saying, clearly my armor isn't high enough.
Oh, yeah.
It's about as high as it can go without magic.
That would be a very brutal save versus suck. Oh, you got an 8.
What?
Yeah, this death spell I cast at you, you got an 8.
You got an 8 on that save. Sorry, man. I foresaws it.
You die instantly. Good job, boss!
I got a feeling we wouldn't get a lot of use out of the boss.
Yeah! Oh! Well, that was the boss's brother. New boss shows up.
That was his body double.
Yeah, that's my rule.
The stunt double, yeah.
When I'm DMing, you can't kill the boss in one hit. Anyone else, you can kill one hit. You're not allowed to kill one hit the boss.
Like, you're going to play this game, dang it.
I actually spend time working on the bosses.
All
The bosses
right,
aren't just
so
random numbers I throw at
rest.
you.
Let's see. No, apparently I did still have an old card.
You didn't do anything at that point, anyways.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it doesn't matter. I lose the card when I rest
Yeah,
anyway.
that's my point. Is you didn't use it for anything.
Yeah. That one had an 18, though. Would have been useful.
Yeah. Checking out your equipment before.
The rechargey ones.
D6 plus 4.
For what?
To recharge the staff of healing.
No, it doesn't matter. I only use 5 charges. It's full up.
Mhm.
It's full up. I only used 5 charges just in case.
I don't know why you bother putting up the DDM screen. I can.
Was
see
anybody?
everything.
Did anybody have damage?
It's really easy for me to access to look at things on it. It's if I need notes from it, it's this.
Yeah. Did
Yeah,
anyone
that's
still
It
have
is
damage?
very for
Were we
me.
rested?
I didn't take any damage.
No, I'm good. We healed up.
You just used well. I think you all took damage and then healed it, and that's why you were just down spells.
Mm-hmm.
So many spells and your healings and.
Yeah. All right. Cool. We're cool. So we rest, get that back, and we gain all my spell slots back.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like I was down a lot of spells, but I wasn't. I was down about half. It
Which
feels like so much.
going into this final spot, that's a lot to be down.
I was down all but 2 of mine.
No, I'll keep my spells as they are. All those spells are fine. Yeah. Those spells are all fine.
Yep. All right.
Give everyone an inspirational prayer speech in the morning. Who wants to listen to me evangelize a little bit?
I do.
Unfortunately, there's really nowhere for you to get away from it here, so you have to listen. And no,
I'm not changing my faith.
No.
You don't have to.
You just have to listen and accept. Yeah, our Father's fine. Once you want to do good things because of him. Go
And
for it.
because of that, extra HP.
Yeah. Begrudging acceptance of the truth of my words. And I'm a level higher now, so it's 11.
11, 10, 8, temp HP.
Yep, 11 temporary HP. Yeah, that's all I got. We begin the day looking for a shadow demon with claws that cut through things.
Okay. What do you do?
Poke the warbling shadow.
So you
Oh wait, this is all shadow?
yes.
Oh, I thought
Yeah.
it was like... Okay.
Okay. Circles on the mat. That's that misty, shadowy thing. That's what circles on the mat are. It's this fluid, sort of shadowy wall that's set out before you.
Is it
Oh.
magic?
The entire place radiates magic.
Use it once a day?
Yeah.
Shadow Self's magic?
Yes.
Can I see the player's handbook?
Yeah. I sit down. I'm going to identify it.
Okay.
Yeah. I should have identified the water. See what the water does.
You should fill up a flask with it. That'd be funny.
Yeah. It
How the shadows do? So I identify the shadows. How does that magic work?
it's concealment, restricts light, holds things in.
Hold things in like we couldn't leave?
No.
Like if we pop a bubble, there could be something in it that comes at us.
It's concealment.
So there might be things in there.
Yes. You wouldn't be able to know what is beyond it.
Oh. Alarm spell.
Okay.
That's 20 feet forward.
Okay.
Alarm on person. As we walk forward, there's an alarm spell going with us.
Yeah. No. While nothing is there, it will not detect anything. You
Well,
used
that's
it
true.
last night, and
That's
it
true.
would have covered that area.
That's true. It's magical concealment. It could be thwarting my alarm spell.
I put light on my shield. So 20 foot bright, 20 foot dim.
Doesn't
Which
help
goes
it.
out
Giant
until it
magical
hits
darkness.
this magic. Essentially, the idea being in the normal world, any amount of light will snuff out darkness. Darkness cannot overweigh light. This darkness can.
Hey, we know mages and stuff. We know the darkness spell.
Yeah, you counter it with a light spell.
Of usually higher level, though. And darks usually don't come on till like 3rd level. And we don't have that kind of power. So, as I was saying, poke the shadow wall.
Now, what is that gesture? What are you doing?
I walk
Poking
into
it
the
with a
shadow
With a-
wall.
Okay, yeah. Your sword doesn't. But yeah, you walk forward to it. Pick where you walk into it.
This one that he's being dumb at. Not you. Get out of here.
As he knocks everyone into the water.
They forget why they're here.
He convinces us we're here to serve the Forest Walker, take out a demon that's assaulted his temples.
And then I feel like I truly won this campaign no matter what happens. You're all very devout Forest Walker people. Why do I have this? It's ironic. Those are ironic holy symbols you're wearing.
You love irony.
Guys, very ironic people.
You walk into it, and as you do, it sort of almost moves out of your way, but it does flow around to another spot.
All right, let's go here.
Man, you put a lot of effort into this.
Yes, I did.
I was like, oh, that's a lot of work.
All right.
Hold on.
Hold
on.
Let's see.
There is potential for things to happen.
Okay, well, I go here.
If we move it together, can we push all the smoke to the river? Create like a hovering, push it into the river.
Wait, we gotta wait for him to roll. Anything?
Mm-mm.
Here. Nothing. He rolled 3. And...
If I considered finding this demon we're trying to find a good result, could I use augury to discern a direction?
Here. Yes. Here. Look how bad that burn is!
Do I have that kind of a leeway with that spell?
Not that you know of. You're not so sure that you get to define
Keep up,
what is...
Dingleberries.
Or you could all split up.
That seems like a bad
I
idea.
think we're going to stick with him.
We're gonna let the meat puppet go first.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, it's a thing. What's the thing?
Hold on. This takes a while to get going.
Oh, yeah.
It's a thing. What's the thing?
This, like the ceiling above, it has that misty sort of smoky appearance, but there is a solid surface beyond it.
Okay, we go here. Ow.
It's like, let him lead the way. Yes, good work.
There's a thing. I'm gonna kill it.
Are you?
Yeah. It's a thing.
From which this... Yeah, you're probably going to kill it. Of course you're going to kill it. That's what you do to things.
Yes, it's a thing. I'm gonna kill it. Things must die.
You, but yeah, from out of this darkness you go into, shadow reaches forward.
Stab it.
Oh, it's attacking you first.
That's rude. Mm-hmm. It should wait for me to attack it, which is the only polite thing to do. Miss.
Well, it kind of is, because a 12 does not hit you.
Stumbles
But the shadow reaches forward to try and touch you. You don't let it.
Ew. Gross.
I guess we can go for initiatives.
And... Oh, 15. Not bad. 20 total.
Actually, roll on the side. 21.
Yeah, because you rolled a nat 20.
Yeah, I'm just saying, 21.
15. The paladin goes first.
He's just going to hold actions.
Or hit it.
He's going to have to walk through a shadow to hit it. Which means that he's going to spawn a new area.
Which might be a new shadow.
Yes.
Hey, every shadow's more XP, man.
Alright, so...
It's not.
Gotta
Nick,
get all
your
the
turn.
XPs.
Throw a javelin at it.
And you've lost a javelin into the shadows.
Probably 11.
11 misses.
I'll throw another javelin. I have 3 left. Well, I have 2 left, so...
I have 1 left.
Yes. 12.
12 hits.
Hey, I've narrowed down its attack range.
It's like you know what it is now.
No, it has to. Okay, and that's 6 damage. Piercing.
6 piercing. Okay, I need a spot for that. 6. Yeah. Okay, and then... Shadow is here. Which one is that?
That's an Austin.
Austin? Uh, 12 probably doesn't hit you.
Nope.
Bob again. Nope. Yeah, doesn't hit.
Astral 18.
So they've...
Did they tie me for initiative, or?
no, they got like 6...
Higher than the rest of us.
Yeah,
He
it's
actually
like
goes first. You go first.
it's like I go first, then Bob goes because
For
he's
some reason,
20.
I felt like it was... I'd mixed you two around.
Okay, I hit it because I rolled a 12. So
Okay.
And no, I go first, but
Yeah, I know.
10 damage
10 damage.
to the one that got javelined.
Okay.
I hit it. I didn't roll 3.
Okay.
7 damage.
Yeah, and that one dissipates. So now this is their turn. It doesn't try to attack you, which it would have missed anyways. It does appear and fail to attack you. And then it's your turn.
Are these undead?
I believe, yeah.
Undead? Holy crap. Chill touch.
Okay.
still have to roll to hit it.
Yeah.
It's like, I've never used this spell before.
I use it all the time. It's just not against undead where it's actually functional.
Natural 20. Double dice.
I don't know, do I hit?
Yes.
Gotta make sure. Let's see, chill touch
I believe we're running the
D8.
natural 20s auto hit, right? 5 plus? 5.
10 damage.
Good job.
10 necromantic damage.
And it has...
Can't regain health and has disadvantage against me.
Alright.
Haha! There's a ghostly hand
Nick?
on its face messing it up.
Step forward.
Which I think is kind of cool.
12.
You guys and your huge attack bonuses.
13 damage to it.
13 damage.
Then I'll move back so we can move to the next spot.
Bob?
Here. I'm drunk. There's 6 of them. Hi. Miss.
Misses. Its turn.
Miss.
Misses. Austin.
Why are we going?
We're still in initiative.
Yeah, then you just went. That makes it my turn.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
you
you
move
moved.
forward.
Oh, okay.
And it broke that because of what it does.
Oh, God, we're still in initiative?
Yeah.
How come when he appeared I didn't get to hit him?
Because that's not how they work.
Surprise attack. I go first.
Which also makes it not necessarily... Well, you are definitely absorbing the hits by doing that, most likely. It's not always the best way if you're running to...
Plus 6.
Theoretically, we could book it and just pop a bunch of them at once.
14.
Because it seems they attack at the end of
To hit?
movement.
Yes.
Yes.
Hiya.
There are various things that summon them, and they pretty much want to auto-attack.
2 damage.
2 damage. Okay.
It has disadvantage on attacks
Nice.
against me.
You want to get to it physically?
Yeah, I'm good here.
Who's like, javelin.
That's a javelin. These.
You have 1 javelin left.
7 damage.
Were you able to recover any of the javelins from the last ones?
I didn't scoop them. This one, if it fell down to the floor there, I can probably grab.
Oh, no. As much as it harms it, it does pass right through as well.
Yeah.
And after Nick is Bob. Temperature.
Oh, natural 20.
All of a sudden.
But more importantly, natural 20.
Mm-hmm.
Which means that this guy
Who's already taken damage twice is going to explode.
is going to get sneak attacked.
That auto happens when you hit 22?
No.
That is not a
But
qualifier.
he's been
for sneak
attacked by
attack.
some... No, he's been attacked by someone else.
We have to be
right
next to
within
him.
5 feet. or you gotta have advantage.
Well, I can't reckless swing, so
I don't think it's going to matter.
8, 6. Uh, 20. 1.
Damage?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Alright, so he's got no javelins, right?
Okay, so
Stop! You don't got no javelins? You want a crossbow? It's like...
So you stopped to talk about this?
It's like, as we walk, it's like, no, I can't just, swap back and forth between that and the swords. Takes too long.
Do you spend much time talking about that?
No, we're walking and talking.
I didn't want to spend any time.
I'm offering them a ranged weapon.
Moved.
Because they don't have one. So everyone has a ranged option.
1, 2, 3.
Austin?
Pew pew.
9.
15. Hits?
Yeah.
Is this one might have suddenly higher AC? 3 damage.
Alright. If that's all for you. Nick,
The most powerful thing I'm doing here is burning them from healing, if they have a method.
you can go around.
You want me to pop more bubbles, and we're not doing that. We'll wait for Bob. Bob will take care of it.
We believe in you.
Bob?
Oh,
Believe in you and your high AC.
I hit him. I rolled a 5, so his AC is the same. I hit him. 12 damage. Hit him again. 7 damage.
Okay.
Your sword's +1, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Actual magic weapon.
And you get to move forward. Your movement.
3, 4.
Can we go into another one?
Mm-hmm. Can I remove the bubble?
Sure.
It's gone forever.
I assume here.
Yeah, just trying not to cover up that wall that eventually you'll be on the other side of. So again, that one does hit you.
Or does
I was hoping this would
No, it
happen at
does.
least once.
It has to roll at least an 18.
No. Does it?
You can always shield.
Yeah, I don't want to waste it.
Alright.
Against the weak guy, yeah, and you're probably going to be in the same day when you fight the boss.
It's like, just remember, you always have that option to just go, no, not
You take 9 necrotic damage, and your strength is reduced by 3.
Oh no, not that.
I was wondering, these are totally the same guys from that temple.
I think they might-
Wasn't there a save involved with that? There was in the temple.
Those might have been something different. Otherwise, no. It's the thing is they have to hit you.
That's the save, your AC.
Which, for you, is a very high save.
But otherwise, Austin.
I should not remove.
I can't see
Yeah.
that.
What? Yes, you would have to move.
Problem is that they can quite easily drop me below.
0.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's bad.
He's got, he took damage. We're just gonna attack it.
Yeah, unless there's some nature of greater restoration, I can fix it.
Lesser restoration might be able to. I don't know.
I don't think Lesser Resto hits
Remove
stats.
one condition.
Yeah,
Or
but it
damage.
lists the conditions.
Nick.
Stop you touching that bubble, pop it.
Do you avoid touching the bubble?
Yeah.
Okay. You can get that close and avoid it. He's done it before. It's if he doesn't care to, if he doesn't want to avoid it, he can touch it from there. But
Remember, you still have that 11 temp HP.
Mm-hmm.
13 damage. I pop this bubble.
Darn it. I was really wondering if you would... Is that what you were going to do?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I was like, are you guys going to wander
No,
around?
it's a giant dome. Of course we're going in
The door.
The thing is, I, and not on purpose, had just covered the door with that one.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, you can't just walk in.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
It's my turn.
No.
It's my turn.
I'm sorry.
The description comes first, so you see me.
End of that initiative order. Duh, not your turn. You've discovered the door. Something has happened.
It radiates evil.
The whole, as I said, whole place magic, whole place evil, whatever.
It's like, I thought about using my detect undead fiends and celestials in 60 feet. I'm almost sure it wouldn't work.
I have various spots on this where if you guys would have, rather than covering the whole thing with your sheets, examined it, they would have looked like it probably was where I would have hid something that would have had you guys chasing false trails.
Nope.
You just randomly walked in a direction.
We went,
It's like,
I
should we investigate stuff? Nope, we're going that way.
I went
God,
straight and I found a wall.
Yeah. And then alternately, you could have gone the wrong way around the wall. You didn't.
No,
We went to the left.
You've got protection from evil, right?
Yeah.
You didn't realize that was to the left, did you? We went to the left.
Well, it depends on where you came at it from.
No, all of the doors to the left.
What?
Yeah.
We came in from over here, the door's still to the left.
Yeah, no.
If
Unless
you came
we...
in from over here, it wouldn't be.
Yeah, but we didn't.
Yeah, unless
Not really.
the river was on that side.
Well, no, you could have followed the outside edge.
Oh no,
To
diagonal
the
straight
right.
across the middle.
And that's to the right. That'd be to the right.
Yeah, so we went...
If you actually followed that edge and went around here, you actually wouldn't have bumped into it until back here.
Oh, no, you can straight. Ran into this.
Well, yeah, that's what you did, but my point is, you had other options.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the option we were going to take is straight.
And then left.
You only say that because that's the option you did take.
Why would I take any other option
Well,
than the one I
remember,
did?
Murphy's Law. We could never do anything different. That was the only option left.
If I had something I didn't feel I needed moving forward to throw at you, I would. You can just know that. Take that as a
I feel like you've been accosted by flying objects.
Can I take an XP for that?
In a game where they mean nothing? Yes.
Hey, I watch that show. Points mean nothing doesn't mean I still don't want to have the most. Points mean as little as possible. I still want to have more than the guy next to me. Oh, yeah, when we get into combat, I'm thinking you should probably, should be your buff of choice, and I'll handle the rest of them.
Yeah, this is a very tall domed structure, and this sort of enclave kind of caves over out, so you're going under a covering, and it's just an open doorway.
Hey, at least it's not raining.
Yeah, well, presuming these are fiends or undeads or whatever.
Does that hit multiple people? Or just...
Protection?
Yeah.
It makes everyone attacking you have disadvantage.
Oh, yeah. Well, I did not know if I could put on multiple people or just myself.
Just yourself.
Okay.
That's fine, I don't need it.
Just
My god protects me by being tougher than you.
Yeah. That's the point. Me and him need to tag team these buffs.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so it's an open sort of arched doorway that leads in, and directly across from it is another of the dark metal walls. This one, not smoking.
Oh, so we were just the non-smoking section of this restaurant.
The shadowy smoke is coming from the outside of this wall, not from the interior of the structure.
Then why are there fucking circles everywhere?
Because it's also how I covered darkness. I had to cover darkness the same way for the building, or you would have known right away that's where we're going.
Well, we kind of figured it out.
Yeah,
right
you
away.
did, but there was potential for wandering around lost.
There really wasn't.
Could have.
We went straight at a
Could have.
leftward
Hey,
angle.
if the world was different, you would have.
Yeah, which is to say it wouldn't have happened.
Or it would have happened.
Anyways,
Bum, bum, bum.
Bob, go pop a bubble and hit initiative again.
Yeah, can we go? Can I go now?
Sure.
No,
Left or right?
Left.
I said as if there was an option.
If there wasn't.
I already tried to go left.
Yeah, because
So you
between
walk in there.
you with protection, I put Sanctuary on you, put Warning Bond on you, you'll be nearly impossible to hit / deal damage. Because Sanctuary is they have to make a save to swing at you, otherwise they lose the attack. And then once they make the save, they then have to roll twice and take the lesser, and then they have to deal half damage. If they manage to get through all that.
Do you still have your white on whatever object?
It lasts an hour
Yeah, I assumed as much. That's why I'm doing this.
on my shield.
And we've literally started the morning a half minute ago and already reached the building.
No, you had to prepare things in the morning. It's been an hour at least.
Kind of makes me worried that there's another session after this.
Just one more.
Una más?
Yeah. And we're getting a building. I'm going to go ahead and go with the 8 hours starts now. I'm going to drop a 4th level spell slot and put 8 on everybody.
Okay.
I'm going to bank that we'll need that in the next 8 hours.
8 what?
15 HP max.
Oh.
Just boost everyone's HP by 15. Some of our HPs go up more because we still have 10 HP left.
I have 10 HP left.
Yeah.
Not much.
You may roll initiatives.
But yeah, just getting that out of the way now. Just
I rolled the mighty 4,
I think it'll come up in the next 8 hours.
so 9 is my initiative.
I think that's easy to convert.
I also rolled a 4.
So 5?
5.
Yeah, wait for us to give you the official numbers.
17.
Thank you.
No, he rolled it. Yeah, he only has to add 1. We're all not exactly mathletes here. Except, one of us should be because he's a programmer.
But,
Not you.
Now I was like, I'm not a programmer.
Nick,
Then why would it? Yeah.
Okay, I'm currently at 100 health.
Good for you.
Yeah, 11 plus 15.
Nick?
Yeah, 15.
Oh, yes.
I'm at 38.
Get to there. Can I see those two?
No. 20. No, yeah, 38. Oh, 38.
Okay.
138.
Your light's what, 20 feet?
20 feet and 20
So
feet
this
dim.
is just normal darkness, not magical darkness?
Inside of the building, yes.
If you have proficiency in heavy armor, does it reduce your speed?
No.
You have to have strength.
Oh. I have all the requirements. Does my speed get reduced?
No.
Okay.
If you don't,
Technically, I'm assuming you faced this way and you didn't look
yeah,
behind
if
you.
you have low strength, like I do, your speed's reduced.
It's
My
a
speed's
20-foot
reduced.
area.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, sure.
I'm not showing what's lit, I'm showing what you bothered to see.
Yeah, come in, glance that way, then glance that way.
Okay.
So.
No, you can glance and it's fine.
Okay.
If you're not trying to find anything there, you're not going to find it there. It's also not going to see you.
Wait, so we just need to wrap towels around our head and feel all the way around and nothing will harm us?
Some of the things are going to harm you, some of the things won't.
Before we move too much forward, can an unseen servant carry something for me? Would that count as something small it can do?
You can worry about that on your turn.
Oh, we're all full initiative now?
Yes.
Yeah, there are
you're in the
enemies.
middle of combat, yeah.
Enemies have shown up.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
These ones actually have creatures on the stand. Because there wasn't potential for them to just be handfuls of them. Which, one of you mentioned just running through. That was a legitimate strategy. That would have just left a whole bunch of them in the wake trying to catch up with you.
20 to hit.
Yep.
Plus, I would outrun all of you.
Me? Yeah.
Him too.
If I was walking, 20-foot movement speed.
13 slashing.
Slashing damage. Let's see, slashing damage. Oh, that would have made it where... Oh, I should have noticed that in the shadows.
Slashing, or...
Yeah, just the things, yeah.
They actually had resistances you forgot about.
Yeah, that was something I forgot to do.
Was one of them piercing?
Yes.
Piercing and slashing. I will have had to switch over to blunt.
I
They
would-
may have been
I
a...
think that too.
Yeah,
I would have had to...
physical.
Well, mine's magical. Sword.
Yeah.
That's what I got.
Yeah, I would have to start pew-pewing
And that's
myself.
this one, right?
Firebolt! Firebolt!
It feel meaty enough and resistancy enough that it didn't feel like that was resisted.
Yeah, it certainly has a physical form there.
Okay.
You hit something.
Yeah.
You hit a thing.
Do we interrupt
In that
this
case, power
bad
attack.
hair body day?
It's like a ghost creature, man.
Yeah, it's all shadowy, wispy thing flying there.
15 to hit.
Yeah.
You got the first part, didn't you? Where you asked to hit.
No. 22.
Damage of the same type.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is that for your turn?
Yes.
After you is it. $22, I'm assuming hits.
It would hit me.
Sounds like it. I don't think I have anything going on there.
What, do you have shield?
I do not.
Yeah,
I have Shield of Faith.
that's an arcane spell.
Yeah.
It reaches forward and claws at you.
Must have rolled 17.
You take 14 psychic damage
Dick.
Oh! Somebody's not up on the high
from
horse.
its claws.
All that HP I gave you.
Bob. Oh, wait, no, not Bob. Not Bob. Well, for one, you're not going to have to move, but it comes to you. Let's see.
Is that a different one or the same thing?
It is.
How is there
Same
enough room for him to be standing in the wall?
Because it can stand in the wall.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
It can move through objects.
18, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, that's going to hit. Let's see.
Unless you
8
wanna...
psychic damage. And then it's your turn.
Yeah. Totally forgot about that.
Okay, I'm going to stab him with my magical pointy sword. Just stabbing. $21.
Hits.
What if
He takes 8 damage.
What if you look at the guys who are just like, even with magic, you just roll percentiles and might miss.
Mm-hmm.
$15. Hits.
10 damage.
Aha!
With my magic.
With magical weapon. Alright. Austin? You're outside. You hear some fighting going on inside.
That's almost my full movement. Ooh, I don't have enough strength for this armor. So both these things look the same?
No, but they both...
Their
they-
stands are different.
Yeah, no, they do not look the same, but they have the same general consistency.
Alright.
The same as, I don't look the same as you, but we're both human.
So,
They're the same creature type.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. On who's what.
because, you know...
We are human, Austin.
But
You're
you
a human,
but
I'm
you-
a human.
But
Take that.
you don't look like him, therefore he must be evil.
Yeah.
Savages!
Well, there's not a lot I can do here against these guys. I can... Boop-a-doo. Boop-a-doo-boo-doo. Yeah, we're just gonna... let's still touch the one that, our barbarian is fighting. Though I hesitate to call it a barbarian.
Why?
A 19.
19 hits.
I'm still far more barbarian than rogue.
It is not undead.
It takes 5 damage regardless.
5 damage of what type?
Necro. Necro damage. And it
Alright.
cannot heal.
Okay.
I feel like these are monsters where that might actually come up.
Life steal! Why do they all have life steal?
They don't while I got a ghostly hand to their face messing with them.
But is that it for you?
Let's see, you're over there. Bonus action. Bonus action. Hey, that's a 30-foot range.
What?
For 1 minute. I'm going to head and use my bonus action to put Sanctuary on the Paladin.
What does that do?
Any creature that attacks it has to make a DC 14 Wisdom save to attack. Otherwise, it loses the attack for trying.
Okay.
It's like, no.
It makes the attempt. It's got to roll a save. And if
Nick.
it fails to save, it just doesn't make it.
Power attack.
That spell doesn't require concentration.
Plus 3,
Which is why I
17.
like that thought.
Hit.
Make sure that it's not like they don't have some immunity because they might be mindless.
22?
Damage?
Yeah.
Same weapon?
Yeah.
Okay.
Again, does it feel like I'm doing stuff to it?
Yeah, it seems to have a physical form.
Okay.
It's certainly shadowy, but it's a creature there. You definitely know that.
Okay.
It is much more solid than the things outside.
Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't be no point of using that on him.
Why?
It fails if he attacks. So there'd be no point in using it at all.
So never mind that.
Yeah.
I was like, let me read this. Yeah, that would be it. That was for me. That's for me.
I'm gonna make sure stuff's not attacking me while I do buffs.
Yes.
Does 11 hit?
No.
Okay.
That's it for you?
Yeah, I'm not gonna waste a misty stuff just because I can.
Well, then it attacks you.
Misses.
13. And that one attacks you.
Yeah, that's right.
Misses.
18. And then you can attack it.
Yeah, Sanctuary protects me as long as I don't attack an enemy or cast a spell that affects an enemy. But
I
I'm not
hit
really
it.
in danger here, so...
What do you get?
18.
Okay.
That's darkness, right? Just normal darkness?
Mm-hmm.
That's lit up.
Okay.
Just saying up. Nothing's sneaking up on me. I got vision at least out to here.
If you look, yeah.
9.
Your back's turned.
18 passive.
9.
Damage?
Yeah.
From your magical weapon?
Yes.
Yeah. That's why I got such a high passive perception. I got eyes in the back of my head.
I hit again.
You know, eventually he's going to get
9 more.
enemies that just have one a day shield, just to screw with you.
Yeah.
And they don't use it for like a few times in.
It's the last thing they do before they die.
You.
And then I
They can only use it when they're below a certain threshold
and
of
then
hit
he'll
points.
tell me what it is, and I'll be like, "Oh, I still hit him." That would be depressing. I know.
But it's most probable.
But after Bob is Austin.
Sanctuary's no use of them. Are any of these spells really important? I mean, we don't seem to be in that much danger.
Yeah.
That's detect evil and good. Tough to use that. No, are these guys evil? Instead of just making the assumption.
No, they're good actually.
This is all a horrible misunderstanding.
Yeah, we need to talk. They're actually here to help us. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and make another attack against the one targeting the barbarian. Yeah, with chill touch. I got a 21.
Hit.
Data damage. 1 damage.
All right. That it for you?
Yep.
Nick.
Gonna make an intelligence check. See if I think maybe some magical damage would be more helpful to this. 18.
Seems to be you usually do really good.
Mm-hmm.
He seems to be doing better than you are right now.
Okay.
He's using a magic weapon.
In that case,
Also, these are darkness. Light hurts darkness.
I have a light spell on my shield. That doesn't seem to be bugging him.
That you're not doing light damage.
Radiant.
yeah, right.
Can I put the light spell on my sword and then deal light damage?
No. I don't think so. I don't think that's how that spell works. If it
No.
says it adds radiant damage, then yes, but I don't think so.
That's not how it works. No.
Yeah.
It's a cantrip. That'd be ridiculous.
Okay, gonna try to rip its throat out.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll try again though. Okay, that's 6 plus 8. What is 6 plus 8? My math is filled this.
14 you hit.
Yes, 14. Okay.
Because you remove 1 from the 8 and add to the 6, and it's 7 and 7. That's how my mind did that.
Mine did it with your move 2 from the 6, you add it to the 8, that's 10. 10 and 4 is 14.
Yours really doesn't make sense. You have to do odd numbers.
7 slashing magical damage.
All right, from your gauntlet.
From your gauntlet. It's his hand.
Like I said, I tried to rip his throat out. I'm literally using my claw and trying to rip his throat out.
Yeah, I wish you had a shield now, don't you? That'd be super useful. I forgot you had that.
Alright. It's like, I still have a magical weapon. It's just a D4 damage. It feels really pitiful. But
Shut up,
it's
I
magical.
D4 damage all the time.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And that was both your attacks to do that, right?
Yeah, that was me hitting a 1 and then rolling again.
So they both trying, slashing, clawing at the pair of you. You dodge or don't care. And then it's Bob's turn.
Stab him with my sword. Yeah, I hit him. I rolled an 18, so. 8 damage.
Okay.
Alright. Oh, look at that. I might actually miss. 14?
Hit.
Oh, never mind. I hit on a 5, apparently.
These are not particularly...
Can't see it there.
7.
Alright. 13 damage, just 13.
That's both of yours, so Austin?
My turn?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they're both still out. Let's
Yes,
go again. 18.
Hit.
Plus bonuses. 5 damage. I can't roll above 5. Working that average.
Trying to figure out 3 in your head, were we?
I was working out, did he secure the kill, and he did not.
Kill, secure. I did that on Smite. It was not appreciated.
Plus the 8, so hit.
1 damage.
So 6 magical slashing.
Oh man, I totally didn't think about that until just now, and I just checked the rules to make sure. 'Cause
What?
It's not mentioned in the book.
What?
My cantrips level up with character level, not class level. So my cantrips solely do. Yeah, I've been treating them like level 1 cantrips the whole time because I'm like, my class level didn't go up to 5. But it's never mentioned in the multi-classing section. I'm like, when did my cantrips level up? Because I'm actually at a point where they could be at the 1 stage higher damage.
Yeah.
Miss.
Miss?
So it goes off,
Cantrips level up.
and it go off your character level?
Yeah. So your firebolt's actually more than 1d10 too.
Oh.
The one that you've been
Feel free
clawing
to give me that
at
information.
claws back at you.
Yeah, it's different for everyone. But I was totally thinking, I'm like, man, a D8 is so wimpy. Don't I have anything better? I mean, D8's, pretty
15
cool. for
psychic damage.
infinite damage.
As it rolls max.
Yes, it does.
5th level, 2d10.
Oh.
Firebolt.
Huh, cool.
And where is that from? Where is that from?
It's not, that's the point, is it's not mentioned in any of the books.
Mm-hmm.
There's some minor allusions because in Chapter 3, when they're going over terms, they mention using your level to mention class or character, because they mention that it's supposed to be character anywhere that's outside of Chapter 3, character creation.
Mm-hmm.
But they were able to find one of the developers doing their talks, quoting it, saying, it's even if you take Magic Initiate, or if you're a High Elf, that cantrip levels with your character, not your
Yeah,
class.
the high elf specifically, that would be the reason for it. And yep, I accept that.
And they're like, yeah, it goes. And I'm like, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, at least it worked for me, because I have 2 spellcasting classes. They should totally work together.
Yeah, no, yeah, that is accurate. Because ultimately, yeah, it's just making sure that it is always useful for equal level
Goes up
enemies.
to 2d8.
Yep.
Totally doing an extra d8 of damage.
Is yours 2d10?
So it's like you
Is that your new
secured that
attack
tail.
for a while?
No, because I only get one of those.
Oh. Firebolt's sitting at a cantrip?
It is a cantrip.
So I can use it for each of my attacks?
Yes.
Well, you can only
instead
make
of-
one.
Instead of attacking.
Yeah, you only
Yeah.
get to attack one time.
As opposed to
each
the
turn.
You can't use extra attack with it.
Yeah, so
You-
right
you-
now
you-
I still do more damage with my sword, and
Yeah.
it's not out of range. I just no longer...
Assuming
throw
that you
darts.
hit both times, come on.
Yeah.
I did assume
I
that just
know.
now. Weren't you paying attention? I
Yeah.
hit.
But hey, bonus for me.
8 damage.
I totally
down.
didn't even think about that until like literally just now. I've been working with this 1d8 for what, like 6 sessions
And-
that I could have been using too.
Can I move and do my extra attack? Or no, because that's part of the attack action.
When you make
No,
an
you-
attack, you may attack at different time.
Yeah.
The rules on when you're allowed to move are kind of whenever
Yeah,
you
yeah.
want.
Move is not any type of action.
You just do
You
whatever
get to
you want.
move that much space during your turn.
I hit.
You're just not allowed to split between ranged and not ranged. So.
Oh, okay. Give it.
Whoa! I didn't write down shocking grasp.
8 damage. Magical.
I don't suppose these guys are wearing metal armor.
No.
Nope. They're wearing shadows.
Stupid shadows.
Are those
Awesome.
shadows metallic in nature?
Nope.
Are they conductive
Yes.
shadows?
Also a d8. Well, I'm going to attack it with my newly improved chilling touch. I get a 17.
Mm-hmm.
Pew pew. Do 4. I know, with 2 dice I might actually get up to 8 damage. 8 damage.
Yeah.
You called it.
Austin,
my
working
2d8
those averages.
my 2d8 working on that half roll. Yeah.
Nick.
Feeling
Secure
powerful. Feeling powerful now.
Hit. Nice. Max damage. 9 magical damage. Slashing.
9 magical.
Magical for the purposes of overcoming DR and other stuff.
Yeah.
It's express purpose.
It literally says it
With
in the
a-
little entry.
With a clatter, this one again falls.
A clatter?
It disappears.
It was wearing metal armor?
No.
It just clatters.
No. A mild.
Oh.
Kind of.
Like bones?
No.
Like a pencil drop.
Like, I'm going to look at the ground where he fell to see what hit the ground.
That's exactly what it's like. He got it.
Well, we're about to head to the sash thing all over again.
You find what is sort of like I should probably read it rather than try and remember it.
You bothered to print it out or write it down. Either way.
Yeah.
Not that one. It's on the other side.
Super helpful, Bob.
It's at the bottom here. It's a smoky gray crystal that has been pierced by a piece of copper wire and is attached to a loop of string like a necklace.
I don't think I can attune our spells.
I'm gonna hold it up to you.
It's like, whoa, we want to take 10 minutes right now to check this out?
Yeah.
This seems like the kind of... You could always rope trick us up into a room. And it's like, I'll stand guard in that hallway. Bob, look at the back hallway.
Alright.
No, don't look at it.
Don't look at it!
We don't look at it. Let's fall.
Look down at the floor. Don't look into the darkness.
Yeah, I've got 3 things that are attuned to me. I don't think I can attune anything else.
Depending on what it is, I might be willing to give her up.
I'm still rocking like no attunements. Loaded with magical gear.
No, you definitely
You have
one.
elephant.
One.
So what do you do?
We identify this crystal with magic. Is it magic?
Right, first you take it. Yeah, it has a very faint magical aura.
Well, wait, I wouldn't want to check it. Because I already used Detect Magic 1 a day. I'd actually have to cast a spell.
You-
Yes, no.
Just
I would
automatically
not-
identify.
Yeah, I would not waste time trying to detect its magic because I would waste 10 minutes. I will just spend 10 minutes and identify it.
I assume it is magical.
I have to times 10 the casting time. It's 10 minutes.
And in general, that will tell you also if it is magic.
Yeah, if it's magic, it tells me what it does. Otherwise, I get a big fat zoom.
What if it's magic but does nothing?
Then then I know what it is.
Okay.
What do you mean it does nothing? It's magic.
It
That's something.
seems but it seems to be at its current state. It can do nothing. It would need to be re-enchanted by whoever made this in order to be functional again. As it is not currently functional, you cannot actually detect what it is, what it does.
So
I know
you
what the
just...
magic on it is.
Huh?
What kind of magic is it?
Or was
Well, if it's got magic,
Give
it's
me a
got an aura.
PHP.
If it's got magic,
yeah.
it's
As far
got
as the
an aura.
class, yeah. Find something similar.
So it's like, I like to know the class. It's a broken magic item that has to be fixed to actually do whatever it used to do.
Conjuration.
Conjuration. Probably summoned the undead shadow dudes.
not undead.
Probably some shadow dudes.
Or
Bound into a crystal.
put it in a pocket.
I have lots of pockets.
Yes.
You'd killed 2.
In fact, I have a big robe.
Yeah, I'll check the other
Did
one.
you
Well,
drop?
take
Yeah.
the 10.
Yeah. You find there's another that it fell to the floor there.
You need to tell us about the pencil dropping.
No, I didn't. You were still in the very much the midst of a battle at that point.
Poke them together.
Tap, tap, tap.
Okay.
It's like the kissing.
Did you do the form of and shape of thing? Then
No. I think Wonder Twins is a little old for our audience.
you don't know that. I know
Yeah,
about
it's
it.
for who knows our audience, right? I don't
Of
know
like
our
all
audience.
the 10 people who watch this film who aren't me.
That's like 3 times as many.
Really depends on how many times he's watching it.
Sometimes I do watch it twice because I stop midstream and then I have to watch it again.
Oh, yeah, we broke out 10 minutes to check these out. They need to be fixed. They do conjuration magic. They probably summon these shadow dudes.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
Moving on.
Alright.
Well, more left.
I learned something. very
But
important.
from facing which direction? Did you turn around during that and now left is the other way?
Nope. Door is beginning point left.
This is left. I bring out my ferret, and I'm going to put it on... I'm going to make it ride the paladin.
Is Paladin cool with that?
Yeah.
It's a ferret.
It's a touch spell.
It's so I don't have to be next to him, in danger.
Now tell me, in your designs, did you ever get to the point where you started designing for left? Okay.
Can I move yet, or are you?
Yeah, you can keep moving.
We're following along, but not reaching across.
Which square are you on right now?
I mean,
If you notice, these squares are a bit odd. This grid follows the room.
Yeah, no, with me is hanging in the back. We got light to behind us, but my light isn't better than his on his shield. Because I basically get an orb here and an orb there, and same distance as your light.
Mhm.
And then 2 behind us. Because that's our general motive. Is keep those 4 spread out so we can see things.
So you step there,
Oh no!
I activated the trap card.
and it
Misses.
swings the claw at you, but misses.
Butt whiffs. Whiffs the big
I'll say that was your movement, though. So if you would like to attack on your turn there.
I'd love to. Ooh, I rolled a 4. 13. Hit.
Oh.
So I have to roll a 4 or better.
Yeah, we got some stats. Rocking my +6 total over here.
12.
12 damage with
Yeah,
your magical weapon.
Yeah.
Are these the same shadowy type dudes?
You can't see. You're in the hallway. You just know.
And it's Austin's. Well,
No.
that's only one attack. You get another. Yeah, it's Austin's turn. You did crit miss, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Austin, your turn.
So wait. 9 doesn't hit.
I'm going to go ahead and...
Actually, it'd be a 10.
Where are you?
there are 3 of them. Are these, these...
Where are you?
He's in the
here?
back.
You cannot see them. At that point, you can at least see some of them.
Yeah. Is it the same dudes?
They look shadowy, but they're certainly different.
Different. Alright.
They definitely have a different look to them.
Yeah, I'm going to use a...
You can more or less assume they look like the shadowy creatures that are depicted on their...
One
Pawns.
action. I'm going to use Warding Bond on the Paladin. Give him his bonus to AC and saves and half damage. Yeah, and I'm going to use... Ooh, that's hard.
What?
Ooh, I feel I almost.
It wasn't focusing. If I covered it up, it would...
I will. I'm
Try
gonna
again.
use spiritual weapon as well as my bonus action.
You're casting all sorts of spells today.
I put the buff on Thoden, and I create a magic sword over here.
Hey, it counts as an ally. Oh, you should have done it here. That way I can sneak attack.
Magic. Those guys are threatened by it, and it's gonna attack this dude.
Can they attack the sword?
No,
No.
it doesn't have HP.
It does not count as an ally.
Yeah. I'll attack.
Because it's a distraction from
I'll attack
damage.
this guy closer. It's like might as well pile damage on them and instead of trying to spread it out. Actually, yeah, I cast it. It can move and attack. I'm going to move it here. It's like cast it there, and I was like, no, tactical decision. I'm going to attack that guy.
All right.
With the spiritual sword. It gets a 21.
Hit.
It does a D8 plus my casting stat, so it does a 4 damage.
Magical.
I think it's force, but I will check. Force damage equal to 1d8 plus your spellcasting modifier. So it is force damage.
Okay. All right.
It is most certainly magic.
The magic only matters for piercing, slashing, bludgeoning. Otherwise, it's a different type of damage.
Yeah, that was my turn.
Nick.
Burning spells. Burning spells. Hiya.
I do allow him through my space before you ask.
I assumed as much.
I allow it.
It will be allowed.
I wasn't actually going to even ask. I was assuming you were going to do so. You're on his side. You both want the same thing's dead, and you want someone next to it so that you can get your sneak attack damage. I figured you would.
Yeah, I have someone next to it. The sword.
Sword wasn't going to
Sword
count,
doesn't count.
but he will.
Lots of number.
Hit.
There you go.
I don't want to do math.
9 damage.
With
Claw.
claw. Okay.
It's like I'm rolling a d4.
Are you attacking the same one he's been attacking?
Yeah. Well, we've decided focus fire.
Take it down one at a time.
Mm.
It says, I guess means
Natural
critical.
20, yeah.
Yeah. I hit. I'm gonna radiant it up a little.
Okay. I will need to know what the different types of damage are.
Don't bother radiating it. Save all that for,
He can use one of the lower
Yeah.
spell slots.
I have the ability to spontaneously gain 2 spell slots back. It's a superpower I have.
That's a lower spell slot?
Yeah. Well, I crit it, so they get 2 to 8 twice.
Yeah.
So 7 magical slashing, then 7 minus 23. No, it's 24.
17.
Yeah, 17 radiant damage.
Bah.
No, it was. That was an 8 and 8, a 3 and a 1. Yeah. 16, 19,
17,
20.
20 radiant damage.
Yeah, 20.
20's so easy.
Yeah.
It's so easy. That's
And he's still standing. Well, flying, whatever.
floating, being creepy.
Yeah.
Hey, there's
and
nothing wrong with floating.
It's a little creepy.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and have that. No. I'm sorry, Nick.
It's okay.
Yeah, you spawn Jesus
15.
juice. That garners you some aggro.
11. 8.
Yeah!
You're welcome. I was rooting for you that whole time. I promise.
I'm never using this dice again. Yeah, use my D10. By all means.
You know it'll work well for me.
Well, yeah, then you burn all my D20s. All my level 20 rolls.
The ones you've been saving up for so long.
Exactly.
Okay,
Eventually, this will pay off. That's how math works, right? making all the statisticians in the
6, 7.
shake head.
7 damage, yes. 7 magical.
Uh-huh. Oh, that's gone at that point.
Also, sneak attack. Oh. After that first one,
Oh, okay.
so less sneak attack?
No, I'm gonna hit him. Should I use the same roll? I hit. Do you want me to roll
Okay.
again?
Yeah, that's fine. I don't care. Use it.
Alright.
They have the same AC.
Mm-hmm.
Who are you winking at?
The audience.
Or an eye twitch?
You.
Was I not supposed to see the wink?
I don't know if it really matters. It's probably going to be focused on you during that. I don't know. If I go back to that camera, they might see it. Otherwise, they're just seeing you and your reaction of, what are you winking at?
What's wrong with you?
Keeping your pants.
Quit making eyes at me.
17 damage.
Alright. Assuming the same as... to that one there.
Yeah, I tend to save my sneak attack for the second roll to see if it's a 20. Because I assume I will hit.
Yes.
Just assuming. Yeah, I don't want to hit twice.
And that's it for you. Would go back to Austin.
Well, I'm gonna use chill touch. Yeah, on this glowy smoke dude. Yeah, see, I'm getting all these rolls. They're paying out. Been saving
Just
up
wait
the
for
whole,
the boss.
Been saving up the whole campaign. And I do 2d8s necrotic damage.
4.
And
4!
yes, score 8 damage.
Never change, Austin. Never change. You're like the little engine that continues to perform
Necrotic damage.
adequately.
Got it.
And then bonus action, sword moves 20 feet. I'm just going to take that one.
Same one.
Yes. Sword also has a +6. 16.
And does force damage.
Hey,
5, plus your stuff.
8 damage.
Yeah, just never stop, Austin. Never change. Never change.
I'm an asset to every party.
Yes.
That's why I try and avoid people that have to roll dice, like bards. If I never roll dice, I never have to roll a d10.
Let's see. And then, yeah, just claws everywhere. 19.
They're clawing you. You're clawing them.
I'm stabbing them.
Magic
One.
force swords.
6 damage. Slashing. Magical. What really sucks about the claw is it doesn't give a +1. It just has, it's magical for processes of overcoming. 8. 14?
Yeah, it's...
Yeah.
I almost feel like at worst they got what? They probably got resistance. Wouldn't you still be doing more damage? You just hit them with the hammer.
It didn't seem like it.
They have a lot of hit points, and he doesn't know how much he was actually doing.
Yeah.
Well, my point is, it was like
Well, at best...
8 damage. And...
no.
No.
Just, it'll be fine.
I feel like because at least then if you crit, you're going to do way more damage with the weapon.
True.
But that's a 1 in 20, so...
5%.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it for you?
Yeah.
So, yeah, they're both still right next to you. $15 for 18.
Nope.
+1. Woo! Magical warding bond. Go platinum ring.
They hit your magical ward.
Yeah.
Bob.
It's a little link between me and Austin shimmers, but nothing happens.
I hit. Nope. 8. Nope. 7.
And it's an
7
expensive,
damage.
an expensive spell, but a useful one.
And I hit.
Seriously, that is an expensive spell, though. 100 gold.
Oh, and identify.
12
Well,
damage.
identify is always expensive.
Yeah.
Warding bond is just kind of expensive.
Did you
Alright.
give that to me because I'm supposed to use it now?
You can use it now, or in a little bit, or whatever you'd like, or you could not use it. It's really up to you. I hit the limit and it's stuck.
Nick, you have to use it. There are no options in this because I know which one you will take.
It'll be done. Probably in the next room or something.
Acceptable.
Let's see. After
Bob goes
Bob goes.
the Austin.
Is it Austin next?
Yes.
I've been paying that much attention.
Go
Fabian.
1.
I did not succeed with chill touch.
You were getting cocky.
You got
you were
the
getting
walk.
cocky. You were doing like trick shots over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, ooh,
And sword.
Fade up.
And sword.
It's okay. Didn't hit me.
Sword gets a 13. Oh, hey, 13 still hits?
Yeah, I found that out.
4 damage. 4 force damage.
The same one they've been going after?
Yep. Ha-ha!
Secured.
Good job, sword.
Nick.
Do the intelligence thing again. Let's try it the other way. See if this one goes down faster.
Which way are you trying it?
With the... I've done sword. Let's do the mace and power attack.
Okay.
If nothing else, power attack's going to make it worthwhile.
Alright.
Them all.
Yeah, them all. I'll hit you with a shopping center.
Will not.
No, you won't.
So does 5 hit?
No, it doesn't.
Try that again. Well, what about 19?
Yeah, yeah.
11, 16, 26.
26.
Yeah, that probably is more.
It's about the same.
Yeah.
But it will totally be more on a crit.
Yeah, that's my point. It's probably going to be about the same amount of damage, but if you crit at this, way more
And that was
devastation.
both yours to do that?
Yeah.
Way more devastation.
22.
Yeah. I do not have arcane spell shield.
Womp. AC of only 19.
8 psychic damage.
4 and 4.
The claws, they hurt your brain.
And his.
The protecting of your friend, it hurts your brain.
Yeah, Shield Other's pretty cool in this version. I like it.
And then it's just Bob's turn.
In warding bottom?
Yeah. That was always the
I
problem with
hit.
Shield Other was it just you had to put it on the tank, otherwise it could kill you.
Mm-hmm.
But now it gives defense bonuses and requires an expensive material.
14. No, that's damage.
No.
It's like we've rolled above the numbers
And
we've
I
gotten
hit.
in the past.
I have to roll a 4 or above, so
Forget your...
yes, I did. 4 and 4. 8, 13 again.
13?
I got 13.
You said 14 last
Oh, okay, 14 again.
No, then I'll just take that higher number.
If you insist that I dealt more damage, 14.
I think you did. Oh well. Not, oh well. Awesome.
And
What difference is 1 damage going to do?
Shield Touch. And life or
13.
death. Be a difference between life or death, man.
What did you get when you rolled out of the box?
5. But he got a 4 in.
Yeah.
Hey! 10 damage. Yeah.
10
Necrotic.
necrotic.
Yeah. Rolling big. I get and the sword attacks. It gets
Plus 6.
10.
10 misses.
Well, we're narrowing in on their hitbox.
I mean,
It is 13, but 10 or more.
So I have to roll 2. I have to at least roll 2 or better.
Yes.
Maybe higher.
Well, 1s get 10 for me.
Ones are misses.
Yeah, I know, but I technically roll
Power attack.
10.
Does 11 hit?
nope.
That's one of the divine powers of the 3.0 D's and demigods.
Yeah.
Nope.
Not for you.
Yeah.
Just looking around going, I roll 20s, I don't roll dice. Well, I do roll dice, but they're 20s all the time, every time. Which is by far one of the coolest
Are you
powers I have.
supposed to be within melee of this one?
Yeah, Bob forgot to move his character. He's too used to the theater of mind.
Okay.
Unless you want to go
And
down
did you
side.
hit him last time?
I did, twice. For 14 each time.
Well, he tries to claw at you.
That's nice.
Unfortunately, he just goes all through the air. I'm sure this saddens you, but you do not get hit by him, and it is now your turn to attack.
I thought about throwing stuff, but none of the stuff is mine. I really thought about throwing things and throwing a huge hissy fit.
Why?
It would have been really funny. I do that at work when they come and tell me that I have tables walking in. It's hilarious.
I
Your
promise you.
tables walking in?
Yeah, there's walking tables. We hadn't had a we hadn't had a table in quite some time, like in about an hour. So I basically was sitting back on the cook's line with my thumb up my bum because I cleaned everything already. And they called back that Two Top walked in, and I screamed and fell on the ground. It was hilarious. 8 damage. I have my jollies. And I hit. And more of you.
10 plus 6.
16 damage.
And again, it's another clatter.
We have 5 of these now.
We don't need this anymore, do we?
I don't know, do you keep your sword out?
I believe it only lasts for like 1 minute.
Do you guys dilly-dally here, or do you
Well, neither dilly nor
It
dally.
lasts 1 minute. No. And also, thought of another thing. You know those little crystals? They all go in the magic box.
The anti-magic box.
I was thinking, you know what? These might be a trap. He could totally use these to reactivate the summons. They all go in the magic box.
Check the alcove. Investigate.
Just saying, that's what happens. We pick them up, they go in the box.
15.
Go straight up to the dome ceiling that's heading towards the center.
Check the walls, make sure there's no secret buttons and stuff.
I'm doing that too. I'm currently tying my shoe.
I kind of just...
I investigated and found that my shoelace was untied. Upon retying it, I realized it wasn't untied in the first place.
But it's very securely tied now.
After like
absolutely.
5-10 minutes. Okay, this one seems clean. Let's move on.
I don't spend any time searching. I casually look around. Yeah, I get an 18.
You don't see anything.
Alright, me go first.
So that was, what, 15 minutes? Sword's gone.
I tripped over the darkness.
Warding Bond, I think, lasts an hour.
A minute. This takes a bit because I made sure these were
Warding
properly
Bond lasts
covered
1
for...
hour.
Good.
Yeah, I was like, so we'll have that for a bit.
Yeah.
I assume you guys are keeping up.
Yep.
Do you continue to go left?
Of course we do.
Okay.
Well, no, we go this way.
But
There's a doorway.
But to go left would keep you going around this circle on the outside.
No, that's straight. There's no path to take. We take
That is on
path.
the right.
Yeah,
But
but
it's
there's no
a path.
left.
Mm-hmm.
But there's no left. So
For all you... Well, yeah, point being, on the left, the lefternmost side is to your left is this wall. We need to
Yeah,
follow
but it
this
just circled
wall.
around.
But there's a path.
Well, you don't know. You don't know what happens in this spot.
It's a
Yeah,
path.
we've been told not to look there by the DM.
So we turn in a door.
It's like, you gotta understand the process. The process is take a left when you have a choice between multiple paths, or go straight.
Mm-hmm.
So we take a right.
Okay. You take a right.
You all die. Bad choice.
Very unfortunate choice, but you know what? That's what you wanted to do.
You're not going to be able to get that one up there, because you patted it.
I patted them all. That's how they stayed down in the
Were
first
they
place.
being good circles? Did they earn a pat?
No, they were just trying to... Fritcha.
Sometimes you don't enjoy my humor as much as you ought.
Ought I?
Yeah, I just said so. You weren't listening.
No.
It happened just now. Just how feelings get hurt
See, it
at
looks
them.
an awful lot like just a flat circle around.
No, it's a Pac-Man.
Waka waka.
You can tell he's eating a dot right now. Oh no, you ruined Pac-Man. Thank you. Now you need to make it more so that the wall's covered by the circle.
Pretty sure that's a tile step.
So another half circle up top. It would be like one of those radiation.
Bum, bum, bum!
Session ends here?
Yeah, session ends here.
Sweet. Warding Bond's going into final boss fight.
Yeah!
I'm not full health.
Mark how long that you have on your warning bond as the session...
40 minutes. Approximately.
Mark that you have warning bond. So you don't forget. But otherwise, there is.
Remember, protect good. We need to give you all the defensive.
Oh, yeah, no.
Load you up.
This time I will bother casting my buff stuff.
Let's just use the in-game term. A huge, shadowy, bat-like creature hanging on from the dome ceiling above, where there's some sort of crystalline structure growing from this. From as these walls go straight up and then finish the top of the dome, where there's this crystals growing, and he's hanging down and he's looking out, and
He's looking at us.
well, he is as you're starting to walk into
Yeah,
his room.
we're totally waking him
He
up
is
with huge
completely-
blinding lights.
Yeah, he is completely noticing you walking into his room.
Let's go back in the hallway.
We were joking. Later.
I bet he can't fit through that door. I'm sure he's not intangible.
Let's go back in the hallway. We need to take 2 rounds.
Well,
No, we're still in the hallway. We can just stand on either side of the door for a second before we go back
After
in.
just look in. Yeah. Turn on the buffs. Now we go in.
well, Bob's already in at the very least.
Well, he can be in all he wants.
Bob
Did I
can be
Leroy Jenkins this?
That is how you've done things the whole time, and yes.
So you'll be dodging for 2 turns. You'll be fine.
No, it's only 1 turn, because we already got Warding Bond up.
So I'll cast Good and Evil. You'll cast what? Bless?
It doesn't matter, we'll do it next time.
Yes, but we need to figure out a strategy in 2 seconds. No.
I need to spell this.
So now you can...
You're putting it where I can reach it.
I need that.
You'll get it back for next time. Because next time is when we have the boss battle. Have a good day. Bye.